In a weird way, I feel like my whole life experience has led me to the moment of being told that I was in Founders Club. It started way back when I was a kid and I wanted a pair of Converse All-Star tennis shoes instead of the tennis shoes that my mom was going to buy for me. And so my mom said, well, if you want that, go earn it. And so I started mowing yards. My sales development began right there. Mowed enough yards to earn the Converse All-Star tennis shoes, and I remember getting them, and I remember saying, wow, that wasn't that hard to get what I want. Next, I learned something when I joined the wrestling team that ended up being profound throughout my whole life. I was weighing in one time, and my coach was standing there, and I told him in kind of a weird, like awkward kind of a thing that I really wanted to be great. And he said, if you really, really want to be great, Tim, focus on one thing, not every wrestling move, just get one move and rehearse it and practice it all the time. So similar to wrestling, in the military, I learned teammanship, esprit de corps, which means devotion to a team. And the military special forces, I believe, is just incredible at creating that. In dive school, we get a swim buddy. And if he was late, I had to do push-ups because he was late. And so it bred this entire concept of team that I would later realize the importance of it. When we would come up on the bomb underwater, we would both know because we had drilled that bomb over and over and over, just like I did in wrestling. I would drill it over and over again. And so, but now we did it as a team. And so when we went up on it, we all knew what we were going to do. Exactly, in the right sequence, without fail. And that's why I guess I'm still here. There came a time where I wanted more out of life. You know, like I wanted my independence. I wanted to own my own home, you know, and kind of very similar to the whole Converse All-Star tennis shoes is that I wanted to buy my own home. And so I answered an ad in the newspaper. It could have been for anything. It could have been Cutco knives. It could have been anything, but it just happened to be a network marketing company. Just like every previous experience in everything I had ever gone to do, whether it was mowing yards, whether it was wrestling, whether it was military, it all came back to doing drills until I got it right. Network marketing really answered the how do I get what I really want? Because just like I could get a house, I could get a car, and I could get fancy clothes, and I could get another house on the beach. I could get a house on the golf course, and I did all those things because of network marketing. And so that's what I got out of it. But network marketing is great because of a million other reasons. One is it's the most organic business I've ever seen in my life. I took that level of training and drilling and helped my teammates. And so one by one, I got to where I could take a person, use their talents and skills and do drills. And then we as a team would get bigger checks. So I worked for 5 years, really hard. No question about it. And then I retired. And because network marketing, if you do it right, can have a residual income, mine did. And it was a very strong 7-figure income when I retired. And for 18 years, I didn't have to work. So here I am retired, enjoying an incredible life. Laura and I are together. And then Ariix came along. And now I had the money, I had the lifestyle, everything was there. But there's a principle part of me that when I looked at what Ariix was going to be doing in terms of servicing their leaders, servicing their representatives, it hit home to me. And I had been forever trying to steer the industry to be more servant leaders. And Ariix was that. From the inception, they were that. That was their battle cry. And so I felt an obligation, if you will, to assist, to give my, in essence, my, this is it.
And so when we were brought the Ariix opportunity, we really thought about it because, like Tim mentioned, he was retired, we had a baby on the way, and we really had to, think about this and make sure that this commitment is something that would be the best for our future and for our family. And, Tim being the logical researcher that he is, he spent, months dissecting every piece of this, and we really weighed this out. And so we obviously made the decision to go with it, and it has been the best decision that we've made. And I love it because as a mom, I can't imagine having to get up every single day and drop my kid off at daycare and go to work for 8 hours and then come home after that and only get to be with my family for a few hours before we go to bed and then wake up and do it again the next day. We talk about it all the time. We get to spend every single day together. We get to eat lunch together, breakfast together. During the middle of the day, if we want to go see a movie, we do those things. So don't get me wrong, I definitely work. We both work a lot. We work together and we love it though. What we're doing we don't consider work because it's so fun and because we get to work at home in our pajamas with our family every single day.
So while we were just getting started, this one lady said, "Tim, what makes you so sure that Ariix is going to make it?" And I said, "Because I'm going to make it. It's my job." And that's kind of the spirit of the Founders Club. I think that the unique thread between all of us is we all said, we're going to make it because we're going to make it. I'd like to say to Ariix, thank you for inviting us into the Founders Club. It is my dream come true.
And thank you, Ariix, for allowing us to be able to work together every single day and to live our dream and have our family together all the time, which is the most important thing to us.
Thank you, Ariix, for choosing us as a partner.
Whoa.
Yeah, wow.
Whoa. Whoa.